Hey everyone, I picked the TED Talk by Jacqueline Novogratz titled 700 Million People Still Live Without Electricity. Here's the fix. Because I think it's a really strong example of public speaking being used to push for social change. One thing that stood out is how the speaker blends informative speaking and persuasive speaking. They don't just teach the audience about the issue, which is the goal of informative speaking, but they also push us to care and take action, which is persuasive. For example, when Novogratz explains that 700 million people on this planet still lack access to electricity, and when the sun goes down, they depend on dirty, expensive, and sometimes dangerous fuel for light, that's informative. But when she follows it up with the challenge that if we believe that all human beings deserve dignity, then these are precisely the people of whom we need to focus, that's persuasive. It makes the message both clear and motivating. Another thing is how the speaker knows their audience. That's audience analysis, thinking about who's in the room and how to connect with them. The way she frames the issues isn't just about poverty, it's about opportunity and innovation. She reminds the audience that we live in an age where tech entrepreneurs are promising that every child on the planet will have their own AI tutor, unless you're a child without access to electricity. This type of example is tuned for a global TED audience made up of socially conscious professionals and innovators. She also builds credibility by citing data like the continent only contributes 3.5% of total global emissions, also sharing personal stories like Susan in Africa, who used solar to keep her family safe at night and allow her children to study. That's what we learned as verbal citations, clearly stating sources and lived experiences so the audience trusts the actual message. Finally, the structure of the speech makes it easy to follow. Novogratz sets up the problem with a compelling statistic, then uses signposts like, first we have to rethink how we approach risk, and second we have to address the false binary, to organize her points. She smoothly transitions into solutions by describing the hardest to reach initiative and explaining how layered financing can help scale solar access. The conclusion ties it all together with a powerful vision. In history, there aren't many chances to do something as big and important and as difficult as bringing electricity to everyone on the planet. The flow matches what we learned about in organizing content. Strong attention getter, clear body points, and a conclusion that wraps it up with an emotional and moral call. So in conclusion, this speech shows exactly how speaking can change and drive social change.